Hey, man.
It's Fusion Radio with Brian, and every third Saturday, man, we bring you a big dose of inspirational music, courtesy of Auntie Evangelist Terry Bailey, who is definitely, man, supplying the soundtrack of inspirational music for your weekend, man. I'm breaking in because, I break in when we bring guests to inspiration for every nation. And this one right here is really, really special and everything because she has some really dope music out. And I said, man, look, I want to be the person to not only share that music, but really, really, really tap into your story and find out what's going on. So who am I talking about? King Mother is here. So we're definitely, I can feel somebody saying right now, wait a minute now. Why is her name King Mother? We gonna definitely get into that. Definitely spotlight this good music and everything. And so I want to first get into, the story behind your name, King Mother. Why King Mother?
I love that you started with that because so many people ask me that. So honestly, it's real simple. I was watching The Crown on Netflix and I just kept hearing the Queen Mother and it just had so much power to me. And it was like, I don't know, the role was just, I don't know, it just sounded good to be honest. So I was like, you know what? There's already a Queen Mother, so King Mother. I just heard it. It was like almost audible and I was like, okay, cool, bet, we're running with that. So there it is.
So how long have you been on the music scene? And then we're going to follow that up with what inspired you to want to pursue music as a career?
Honestly, I started doing slam poetry, Louder Than a Bomb, in high school, writing poems. And that honestly, Nicki Minaj came out and I saw a female writing raps that were just so intricate. And then I started writing raps in my little iPhone. And it just kind of went from there. But I've been making music since I think I would say freshman year of high school. But I recorded my first song when I was in Donda's house. Kanye West Artist Development Group, and that was back in 2014. So, yeah, it's been 10 years.
That's what's up. So talk about some of your big influences when it comes to music.
It's interesting because I was Geechee at first. I changed my whole name, my whole vibe, because it was just so, the energy was just so strong and so hard. And, so I'm still trying to transition out of that secular space. Because I listen to a lot of, Nicki, who else? But, Doechii, I'm liking right now. Burna, I like a lot. But yeah, I'm just trying to get into, this new lane, I guess, with the music that I'm making is different. It sounds different. It's more uplifting. So I'm trying to change who I listen to, So I would say Maverick City I listen to all the time. But that's really it right now. I can't think of it. I'm drawing a blank.
So for the person that's hearing you for the first time right here on Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation with Evangelist Terry Bailey, Brian from Fusion Radio filling in, tapping in with King Mother. What are they in store for?
Today?
Yeah, what are they in store for? Like, describe your style and sound to them. Give them a feel for who you are as an artist.
I really, really, really tap into my most vulnerable parts. And I pull the music from places that I didn't even know I could pull from, to be honest. So it's really authentic from my struggles, going through just grief and going through heartbreak. So, and just transitioning into adulthood. So that's what they'll hear. They'll hear their real passion. They'll really, really resonate with the music that I'm making. For sure.
So what helps you to get through that heartache and the different things that you just shared with us? What helps you to get over the hump and I guess keep going?
Well, I just have so many things that are in the back of my mind just that ring so true. Like nobody cares, work harder. So when I'm in those moments, it's like, okay, don't get so down on yourself. Don't get so wrapped up in the circumstances, the what is so and what's happening. Just pull from that place, have some intestinal fortitude and just push through. And obviously my faith in Jesus as well, for sure.
Fusion Radio with Brian, one half of Fusion Radio. I'm sitting in for Evangelist Terry Bailey for the moment. We had a special guest on Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation. Her name is King Mother. And so we've been sitting here chatting and everything, getting to know you. And I can feel somebody tapping me on my shoulder like, okay, I'm ready to hear some of her music.
Oh.
Can you play some of her music? So this is the time where we allow you to be the music director and pick what song we're going to play first, and then you give us a backstory on that song. So we got one song that's called Yeah Yeah Yeah, and then we got another song called Make a Way.
Yes.
And so which one would you like to play first?
Let's jump in with Make a Way. That one went crazy on streaming. I woke up one day and had like over 150,000 streams, which is crazy for independent artists. I just put it out there and people resonated. I mean, I got like over 5,000 reels with this one. People love it. They feel like it's getting them through their toughest times. I get so many messages from random people like, yo, this the one. Thank you so much for making this. So I want to start with that. Let's come out the gate with that one.
Make a way. I be grinding, I be shining, getting through all the pressure like a diamond. I keep climbing, put my time in, but God knows in my head I'm in my signing. I won't sign away my life, I see the climbing. I was chosen like David for Goliath. No comparison, this is my assignment. Say what you want, I'ma stay in alignment. I be grinding, but I feel like things will stay the same. Trying to keep the faith, but I don't see a change. Be feeling burnt out, trying to make a way. I just say a prayer when I wake up every day. I don't know what to do but to keep going. I don't know how to feel, but I ain't wrong. When I feel like I really can't keep going, it be hard, but I know it won't last long. Won't last long. It be hard, but I know it won't last long. Last long. It be hard, but I know it won't last long. Gotta make a way. It be hard, but I know it won't last long. It be hard, but I know it won't last long. Ready or not, here I go, things ain't been the same. I just keep it cool, cause I know that I'm insane. I be wanna bug up, but I know my lane. I just wanna live my passion, y'all can keep the fame. Every time I'm feeling low, I just write my pain. I be wanna show my heart, but this life a game. From the coldest and the darkest city ever made, I just took my feelings out, I am not Lene. When I was Geechee, I was wild and made the vision plain. I be feeling like I'm closer when I'm in LA. When I don't really vibe with people, I just go my way. People lame these days, gotta play it safe. Gotta make a way, make a way, make a way. I be grinding, but I feel like things will stay the same. Trying to keep the faith, but I don't see a change. I be feeling burnt out, trying to make a way. I just say a prayer when I wake up every day. I don't know what to do but to keep going. I don't know how to feel, but I ain't wrong. When I feel like I really can't keep going, it be hard, but I know it won't last long. Won't last long. It be hard, but I know it won't last long. Last long. It be hard, but I know it won't last long. Gotta play it safe. It be hard, but I know it won't last long. It be hard, but I know it won't last long.
So can I tell y'all, like, so many times when I sit in the studio with Fusion Radio and everything with I and Keys, and bring this to Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation with Evangelist Terry Bailey, so many times we have situations where not only do others in the room encourage the artist or the guest that's in the studio, but there's like a amazing synergy that happens in this studio where we don't know when people come in what they're dealing with. We honestly don't know. There's some people that before they make this stop to this radio station, if this didn't go well, they were thinking about honestly ending their career. I've had many people that have told me like, man, you know, your energy and your passion for doing this re-energizes me as a person. And so it sounds like Make a Way, that people hear that, that's listening on the radio, that's viewing via social media, they hear that, and that gives them some encouragement with so many different things that we're confronted with on an everyday basis as far as the world. And so, salute out to King Mother. She's our guest right now on Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation with Evangelist Terry Bailey. You got Brian, one half of Fusion Radio, sitting there, man, just taking a pause for the cause to spotlight somebody really, really dope right here. So, talk to me about family and what family means to your career as a singer.
Absolutely. So what I failed to mention is that as King Mother, it resonates so well because I'm a mom. I have two gorgeous, stunning, amazing, brilliant kids. I have Milan here today, and she's hanging out with us. But yeah, so family means everything to me. Honestly, I don't know how I would get through my life without my two kids and just my mom. Shout out my sister too, my best friend, and just my brothers. Honestly, I really don't know, especially going through what I'm going through, losing my dad recently, who was my absolute best friend. So, yeah.
All right, so I want to take this time, and you take as much time as you need.
Yeah.
All those people that you just mentioned, I want you to tell the listeners and tell the viewers something special about them that it means to you. Shout out their name before you say something too.
Shout out Kayla. I call her Thule. My dad called her Tulo. She's just as a rock in my life. Just an amazing, beautiful human being. My sister, my soul sister. I'm just so grateful to God that she's in my life. Shout out my brothers. My big brothers. They're just so amazing. And my mom, who I adore, the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my life. My kids, Papito, my little 5-year-old, and Milan, who's so creative and so beautiful. My dancer, my ice skater. Anyway, she's just so amazing. And then obviously my dad too. Shout out my dad, the biggest, Mr. Make It Happen.
That's what's up. So let's talk about feedback. You talked about how Make a Way really garnered a lot of support. So what do you hear from people when they hear your music or see you do something live? Like, what do you hear from them? What's the feedback like?
Yo, I always hear like, man, I can hear your story. I can hear your pain. I can hear it. I resonate so much with that. Like, keep making that type of music. It's getting me through. I go to the gym and listen to it, and it's getting me through my breakup or whatever it is. I've heard a lot of different things, and it just warms my heart. It reconfirms like, oh, okay, this is literally what I'm supposed to be doing.
So we hear Make a Way. Are there any other songs, or is there a project out where we can go check that out? Like, on this show, we love to give people homework. So, you know about homework because you in school.
Well, the people, they need to go to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, everywhere where you stream music, and check out Yeah, 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 which is my new single that I just released. And check out, I got a few other songs on there. Make a Way, obviously. But I am working on a little project, It's big. It's big. It's coming 2025. So, yeah, just go on, especially Spotify. Follow me,
So take us to that creative process, like when you're in the studio. Like, what are things that make you feel comfortable or that you need in place to create the music that you create?
Well, I used to need to have a drink.
Really?
I used to need to have a drink just to relax, stop overthinking so much. But now I don't need that. I need to know the place that I'm trying to pull from. I need to know what I'm trying to create. And then just go in there and have an open mind, because what you go in thinking you're about to make, it don't always work out that way. I know for Make a Way, that was a rap. And I went in and the engineer was like, who really is low-key a producer, was like, yo, you need to sing it. He like, just sing it. It's not coming out right. It was horrible as a rap. And I was going, I ended up leaving the studio like, I ain't feeling him. And I came back like, man, just sing the song. So I started singing. I'm like, wait. He like, yeah, I'm trying to tell you, this it. So, yeah, just have an open mind and getting in there and just seeing where the spirit leads to.
So I want to build on that and all that stuff, because I feel like that was like one of those growing experiences when it comes to being an artist and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What's some other experiences that since you first started, did you look back and you said, those were lessons that I'm glad I got those lessons and now I can be a better artist?
Learning how to take constructive criticism and really listening in on that feedback, leaning in on it, because I couldn't do that in the beginning. And I was wondering, I'm like, I'm putting music out, no one's responding. Like, no one's, it was horrible. That's why. So going back to the drawing board and like, okay, you need to figure out how to arrange this music. Where's your pre-hook? Okay, let's figure out if you don't even need the pre-hook. Okay, do you have a bridge in this? Like, let's figure this out. Like, let's actually learn the process. So I started going on YouTube and like trying to see how other artists were doing it, their process, watching their archival videos, and just being a student, Kanye West documentary, just watching everybody else's process and seeing what I could take from each process.
It's Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation with Evangelist Terry Bailey. Brian from Fusion Radio sitting in. Got a really dope guest that we're spotlighting today on Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation. Her name is King Mother. She's in the building. Y'all heard the single Make a Way. If you missed anything from this, you could, of course, go to Fusion Radio 08 on IG. Click the link for Facebook, and you will see the live video right there. Y'all can match a face with the voice that you're hearing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so, man, really enjoying this conversation with you and everything. So I want to definitely get into what do you love most about being an artist?
I love that there's so much freedom, so even when I get into my performance art bag and, with my photo shoots and I start, wearing my masks and creating my own costumes, not costumes, but like show looks from scratch, from, by hand. I just have freedom. And it's like, people can say whatever they want to say, but like, this art, like, what can you really say? This is what I'm led to do. So it's just so much freedom in this space, in my opinion.
And then let's talk about accomplishments throughout your career that you're proud of. And then we're going to talk about, on the other side of that, some things that you're setting out to achieve.
Absolutely. I definitely want to perform more, but let me start with what I've accomplished. Make a Way doing 150,000 streams. I haven't checked and see what it's done so far. Is incredible. I cannot believe that it's done those type of numbers with no promo, no marketing, no. I didn't make any reels. I didn't even put any money into Facebook ads or anything. So that having that natural response was amazing. Also too. Let's see. It's one more thing that's really specific. Performing in LA. And people who I didn't even know coming out to the show, like, hey, I know you from Instagram. It was like 3 or 4, maybe 5 people that linked up to meet me at that show. And getting the response that I got, even though my audio was terrible, I learned from that, and I know exactly what I need to do going forward when I perform live. And that was huge for me. It's one more thing I'm thinking about. I just had it and it left, but definitely want to. My goal is to just get this project exactly where I know where it needs to be. I've been working on it for a long time. So I just want to really just be so proud of it when I drop it next year.
So what can we expect from this project? And then do we have a name yet for the project or?
I was thinking about 222, because it's just a number that has followed me. I wouldn't say an angel number, but it's just, it means flame of God actually, but it's followed me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me think about 222. But, I don't know the name. I don't know if I'm going with that. I'm not sure. But the music is big. It's records. It's not just, no throwaways. It's just straight. Honestly, I think everything is a hit. And there's some country on there, some country pop on there. And I've been making this album for years before Beyonce even got into that space. You know what I'm saying? So, really, really excited for just the range on this project. Yeah.
No doubt. I want to go back to something that you talked about, performance and all that stuff. So those that's listening, those that's seeing you on social media and all that stuff, what is it like to be in the presence of you when you're performing?
Oh, man, I go into another zone. I'm not even myself on a stage. Like, it's just so freeing, so liberating. It's like I give everything that I can possibly give. And it's a lot of movement. It's just, I just know how to hone that energy and give, make the people feel something,
No doubt. I want to shout out all the people that's showing love to your heart, and all that stuff on social media that I'm looking at right now. Salute out to you. Those of you that may just be tuning in, it's Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation with Evangelist Terry Bailey. Brian from Fusion Radio, one half of it, with Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith, is sitting there interrupting the program with King Mother And man, you heard the single Make a Way earlier. We got Yeah, 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 the single that's her latest single in a matter of moments. But before we do that, social media wise, how can they stay in tune with the movement, follow you and everything?
Yes, Real King Mother, REAL, King Mother, traditional spelling, on TikTok, on Instagram, and that's pretty much all I have right now, TikTok, Instagram.
And then this last single, which is the latest one, Yeah, 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 Yeah. What were you thinking when you made Yeah, 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 Yeah?
Oh, don't make me do that. Come on, Brian. Don't make me get into those things. Well, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah came from a very broken place originally, going through a heartbreak situation that happened literally 7 days after my dad passed. So it was a double whammy. And I was like, man, I got to make some music. I was crashing out. I'm like, I got to make some music. And I went to the studio. And honestly, I was driving, and that came to me in my head, like the lyrics, and I found the beat just kind of presented itself. And man, it was history, honestly.
So have you found that music has been like therapeutic for you when there's different things that you may be experiencing and all that stuff, that it's been the thing that helps you to keep calm and maybe look at things from another perspective?
Absolutely. And as an artist, you always wonder, like, man, is this my purpose, or am I doing this because I know the money that can come from this and the fame and all that? And yeah, I'm doing it for that too. Obviously, I'm human, but now it's like, nah, like this is what, man. I'm trying to blank too. Say it again. Ask that again.
It's like, have you found that music has been therapeutic for you and has been a calming influence for you when there's different things in life that you're experiencing?
Absolutely. Thank you for that. I know it's therapeutic because when I'm in my hardest places, I'm talking the toughest places, it's the first thing I do is start looking for beats. All right, look, who sent me something? What did I overlook? And I start writing immediately. So it must be something that I need. Because I've been doing it for, like I said, a decade now. Taking it seriously now, but I've always done it since high school. Like, I feel away, I'm about to write this. So, yeah, it's therapy. It's therapy for sure.
So can I say this was extra special to work into Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation with Evangelist Terry Bailey. One half of Fusion Radio, Brian, is here with you. And this was extra special to chop it up with King Mother, feature some of this good music. We gonna end out things with Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. And once again, those of you that's definitely been tapping in on the social media, on live and everything, definitely appreciate the love so much, man. We'll be back in a second with more dope music and close it out with an inspirational word from my auntie evangelist Terry Bailey in a second, man. This is Fusion Radio's Inspiration for Every Nation.
My favorite person, I lost everything. I'm waking up, I'm wishing can call you, it's so mean. I'm trying to keep relationship with God, but that's the thing. I can't believe you kicked me when I'm down. How could you do this to me? Yeah, I do think potentially. In fact, in all honesty, I doubt I ever believed that it was ever real. Oh, if looks could kill, would you look me in my eyes? I know it stinks. Where'd you go when I needed you most? I was there for you and you didn't have no hope. Where were you when my back was on the ropes? Did you think that I'd just sit down and wait? I'm the same one came and pulled you out the slopes. You doubled down and then you went and did the most. I don't wish bad on you, in fact, let's have a toast to the one that held me down and then we rose. Now it's yeah, 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 yeah. Now it's yeah, 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 yeah. Now it's yeah, 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 yeah. This is for somebody that needs faith and mustard seed. It's all you need, just look at me, I promise you, just breathe. Anxiety and tax won't take me out, I still got dreams. God, the only reason I am standing on my feet. I thought I wanted to make you write a song so you can sing. My purpose ain't for me, it's for the people in the ring. With backs against the ropes, I'm telling you, you must believe. When people let you down, it is okay, don't let it sting. You gotta keep on going, I know it hurts, but that's the thing. That's how you build the character that you need. Don't you take it personal, Jesus still the king. If he made it out, then you will too. Now look at me. Where were you when I needed you most? I was there for you and you ain't have no hope. Where were you when my back was on the ropes? Did you think that I would just sit down and mope? I'm the same one came and pulled you out the slope. You doubled down and then you went and did the most. I don't wish bad on you, in fact, let's have a toast to the one that held me down and then went ghost. Where were you when my back